we're supposed to rely on these experts, but if these experts are lying to us, can we really rely on them? So it leaves doubt in the mind, and there are... What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And you read the title. The truth always comes out. Well, part of the truth. Mike Israetel has made an update on Instagram on this whole situation, and it basically shows that the thesis that Solomon did actually review was the actual final thesis that he submitted into the university. So it makes Milo Wolf's response video look real damn bad, not gonna lie.
HD isn't perfect. Even the more updated copy has errors.
Now, he did say that in a short or whatever, I'm fairly certain that he was going to update, and edit out some of the parts that were, wrong, obviously, now that Mike's admitted this and stuff. So he made this post on Instagram. So it's right here. I'm not gonna, go over and read the whole thing, but it basically he is admitting that this was the wrong draft. The one that Solomon reviewed basically was the actual final draft. But something, for me anyway, is not sitting right, and this is also for a lot of people in the comments section as well. So if we read this comment right here, it says, "I appreciate the transparency, and this is important for science moving forward, but point 1 in particular just doesn't sit right. Your point 6 states that the version Milo and yourself covered in the video response, which was cleaner, had fewer errors, was even older than the version Solomon covered. So you're telling us that you added in hundreds of new mistakes into an updated draft. Any logical thinker can see something is wrong here." So we obviously know that this is simply because he tried to fake it. He didn't say that he tried to fake it or whatever and, make all these changes, but the evidence is clear as day. He absolutely tried to edit the document and then say, no, this was actually the final document, and correct a lot of the mistakes and stuff, and then release that one out to the public. But once we realized that, they made all those changes, I covered that in my last video, how it literally showed that they edited the document on October 3rd. I didn't catch it during their video, but it actually showed that the thesis was edited on October 3rd.
You serious?
And stuff like that. And there's been a lot of other things that have come out on that document, like it wasn't even from like Mike Israetel himself, but like it was the email attached to it was like from his team and stuff like that. Don't quote me on that, but because I don't know for sure off the top of my head, but a lot of stuff like that was coming out. So it's as clear as day to me that he absolutely tried to, change the thesis, fix all the errors, and then release that to the public and say, hey, no, this is actually the one I submitted, they got it wrong. But again, once we caught him, then he came out. So he still hasn't fully come out and said this, but I think it's as clear as day that that's actually happening. So some of you are probably saying, okay, you know what, it happened, so what? And for the most part, I would be in agreement with you. I would say, for the most part, I think Mike Israetel, in my opinion, has been a positive influence on the fitness space. The only thing, though, is this would not be that big of a deal if he was just being honest from the get-go. If Solomon reviewed his thesis and Mike was just like, hey, it sucked, they passed me, whatever. If he just said that, I don't think no one would care. No one would care at all. But the problem is he's lying right now, and I've watched Greg Doucette's most recent video, and he says this too, and I'm in full agreement with it. He's lying right now, so once someone lies, you don't know what's true anymore. If they're willing to lie about this, what else are they willing to lie about? So most people, like a lot of Mike's fans or whatever, they're like, this shit was 12 years ago, who cares? But something that Greg brought up is he's lying about it today.
But what about the fact that he's lying right now to cover up his past? Do you care about that?
That's what matters, is he's lying about it today, and he was trying to cover it up, and now obviously the truth is out there. There's so many videos on it, and it's been exposed. So do I think this is gonna hurt Mike's credibility? Absolutely. He's a liar. He lied. He lied about this situation, and I know, we all lie in our life and stuff like that. Let's be honest, I've lied before. 100% I've done it in my life. Like, let's all be honest right now. But I just feel like because Mike has a PhD and stuff, everyone takes what he says very seriously and stuff like that. So when he says something, like Greg said in his video or whatever, it has a lot of weight to it. So when he lies, it's not only the fact that, he's lying to his audience, but that also, makes people distrust the science that is being presented. And, we're supposed to rely on these experts, but if these experts are lying to us, can we really rely on them? So it leaves doubt in the mind, and there are obviously, we all know this, that, it's not just Mike who's an expert who's lying about something. I mean, everyone wants to make money and stuff like that, and people are going to go in the direction of that. So you need to take everything online and all this shit with a grain of salt, because everyone wants to make as much money as possible and stuff like that. And unfortunately, not everyone's going to tell the truth. And Mike right now, not telling the truth. So do I think this is gonna completely end Mike Israetel? Absolutely not. I think similar to how the Hussein Farhat polymorphism thing happened, I feel like people are just gonna blow this over in the next couple weeks. But it's definitely, for me anyway, made me take a step back when watching his videos. And I'm still gonna watch them. Like, I don't hate the guy, but it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So that's my opinion, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. The Olympia is really soon, so I'm going to be making my Olympia predictions probably tomorrow, and I can't wait. Going to be flying out to Vegas soon to go watch my first ever Olympia, so I'm so damn excited. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.